Hey guys, it's Jamie here. Welcome to tutorial 1. Today we're going to be making some fabric strips and getting them to this kind of staining. It actually takes a few days, so I will be filming over a few days to get this mottled effect that you're seeing. When that's done, we'll be drying it off and making it even more grungy and more masculine-like. Starting with some unbleached cotton or some natural cotton, we're going to tear a few strips. Now you won't need many for this journal, but you might want to make a few and have some in reserve, which is what I will do. And we're simply going to take a nick out of the top and then tear it down. And when you have several strips together, initially, day 1, we're going to submerge the whole strip in this coffee. Now the coffee mixture, and you can do this with tea as well, it doesn't have to be coffee, is 2 tablespoons of instant coffee to about 1.5 pints or a litre of water. But basically you'll be checking this to see what colour it's likely to stain up to after 24 hours. And if it's not to your liking, it's too light, then you add a bit more coffee to get a darker shade. For 24 hours, your strips are going to sit submerged in the coffee. Okay, so we're on to the end of day 2 actually of this material, and as you can see it's dyeing up nicely. What we do now is we take it all out, a bit messy, squeeze out a lot of the excess, and when we put it back, we're not putting it all back in now. What we're going to do is get hold of the strips, find the end and put the ends in and leave a bit to hang over the edge. In another 24 hours, all we're going to do is pull on the ends of these strips and pull a bit more out of the bowl and leave some in. So we're gradually working the strips out of the dye. It's been 3 to 4 days, and as you can see, where the material has been pulled out of the liquid, it's gone even darker and grungier and burnt looking. Now, because it's beginning to go mouldy, because it's been sitting there for a while, we're going to take this out, clean it up a bit and dry it all off. To finish our material binding, I'm taking one strip that's actually got quite ripped up. It's been ironed, and now using the espresso ink, I'm going to stamp over. I'll also get the Stays On Black because that hasn't shown up as much as I would have liked. May have to go for a permanent black ink. Let's do that at an angle. See how that looks. Yeah, that shows up a little bit more. Taking a variety of stamps, and you can take a variety of colours of course if you want. We're going to add bits of stamping. It can overlap down the material to create a Tim Holtz style strip. Purely an experiment, so now I'm going to try doing some red and overlapping it. Maybe go the other way because the strips are going to go this way. So alternate the orientation of the stamps as well. I have this Memento espresso. I want to see if that's going to show up. Now I want to tear this down to be slightly slimmer. I'm going to take about 1/3 off. The super skinny pieces can be used to add to tags. We've got lots of lovely threads coming off now. And this is going to be used as the binding for our papers. In the next tutorial, we'll be making these faux leather covers. The following tutorial will be selecting the papers, the print size, ordering them and then putting all of the journal together.